Welcome everybody, and thank you for being here with us today. My name is Gianmarco Viani, and I'm the engineer in charge of the 3A project, and today I will be your moderator. It's time to start, and I now yield the floor to my colleague, Mr. Stefano Corradi, who is going to be your speaker for this meeting.
Okay, thank you, Gianmarco. Welcome everybody, and thank you again for being here today with us. I'm Stefano Corradi, and I'm part of the sales department of LAUMAS since 2012. Today, we are going to introduce you our new line of LAUMAS hygienic products. So, what we are going to do? I will present you, as I said, our new line of hygienic products that we got it following the design and to get the certification of the 3A standards. But before analyzing product by product, I'd like to make, and we believe that it's important to make a brief introduction to the topic. First of all, why it is so important, hygienic design, and what is it for? The main reason of an hygienic design is to minimize the risk of bacterial contamination of a product. So in order to minimize this risk, it's very important to have this hygienic design. So it is fundamental, let's say. And where and in which business these hygienic standards are more and more requested nowadays? We would say that is, for example, in the food industry, in the beverage industry, in the pharmaceutical industry, in the chemical and cosmetics, and also in some livestock business sectors. Every country has its own rules about hygiene, but the common goal for every country is always to avoid bacteria proliferation and to guarantee the hygiene for the end users. So to maximize and to simplify at the maximum level all these rules, we can say that the international standards guidelines are main two. So, for example, the EHEDG for the European Union and the 3A sanitary standards for the US market that refers to the Food and Drug Administration. Honestly speaking, our products, as load cell, indicator, junction boxes, won't never be in direct contact with the products. So we can say that actually there are no obligation about sanitizable components, but for sure installing them bring many advantages that we will see in the next slides. In order to obtain the 3A approval, first of all, we had to respect many different requirements. Again, first, we had to obviously use stainless steel material because the load cell, the products must be resistant to corrosion. We had also to realize very smooth and polished surfaces, free from imperfections such as pits, folds, and crevices, and we had also to respect limitation on radii. In example, we had it to make radii greater than 5 mm. We had also to follow draining requirements and accessibility for cleaning and inspection. Also, to obtain this approval, we have to use food contact cables and Bluetooth grade silicone seals. So thanks to all these requirements that we respected, we obtained our 3A approval. As said before, even if our components won't be in direct contact with the final products, to install them will bring many advantages. So you will save time during the cleaning operation. and also energy, because you will use less water, less detergents. Also, we will obtain many environmental advantages, because with less pollution, and we'll have also economic advantages, as said before, because we will save energy and we will save many detergents volume. So all these benefits comes to having lower costs. Okay, now after this brief introduction about the 3A standards and why we wanted to obtain it, and what it will bring you by using these products 3A approved, we can go deeply to discover our complete new hygienic range that is composed by our new load cell model FLC 3A, our new junction box model CDG 3A, our renewed multi-channel transmitter TLM8E, our new indicator WENOX 3A, and also our new certified load cell digitizer model LCD. Let's start with the main new product, that is our load cell model FLC. Main features of our new load cell, as you can see, they can be installed directly and screwed directly on the tanks or silos feet, or for example also in milk fridges and many other containers. Together with the load cell, we can supply also 3A certified food with a maximum inclination of plus or minus 7.5 degrees in order to save the not inclination, the plane inclination, so to keep the silos always vertical. Furthermore, this food also can be adjusted in height up to maximum 20 millimeter, always to keep it the silos, the tank, or any other fridges in the vertical position and the correct position. The FLC capacity range starts from 1,000 kilograms up to 20,000 kilograms, with many different threads starting from M12 to M36, depending on the load cell capacity. And now let's see also in this specific product how we respected all the requirements of the hygienic standards. The load cell, it is made in stainless steel 17.4 pH with an IP protection rate of IP69K. The roughness of the material is lower than 1.6 micron, and it has, of course, inclined surfaces and fillet bigger than 5 millimeter, as said before. And of course, we used cable glands and blue seals that are FDA certified. The shape and the dimension keep the washing of the load cell very easy. All these features ensure that the washing water flows away and the dirt does not accumulate, so that the hygiene standards are respected. Obviously, due to its versatility and simple assembly, this is a product that can be used also even when there is no hygienic needs, and you simply need to weigh a tank or any other structure with feet. Let's go now to present you our new junction box model CDG. It has been specially drawn to respect the 3A standards in order to be sanitizable and hygienic. The inner parallel board can be used up to for load cell, and it can be for a standard parallel or also with trimmers in order to equalize the millivolt values of each load cell. As you can see in this slide, our junction box it is fixed through two 3A approved screws that we will supply together with the junction box, and it can be installed in many different inclinations, except for the vertical position, because In that case, the water won't flow away correctly. Okay, here you can see all the correct position and the wrong one. As you can see in this slide, we make our new junction box with a, let's say, a strange shape that is a cylindrical design. For a junction box, it's a strange shape, but it allowed us to obtain the 3A approval. We also had to use hygienic membrane, food-grade silicone seals, and to keep very low roughness, minus than 1.6 micron, as said before for the load cell. The cover of the junction box is screwed onto the body, and it will be supplied with the 2 screws to fix it on the ground. Let's go now to present our electronics, starting from our multi-channel transmitter TLM8E. For our multi-channel transmitter TLM8, that maybe some of you already know, we realized a stainless steel enclosure in a AESI 304, with a frontal EP69K protection rate. The only 3A approved version is the model that can be mounted from front panel, and the maximum number of load cells that can be used in this mounting can be just 4, because as you can see in the picture, we have only 6 cable lengths available. Again, our TLM8 can also be installed in a wall or a column. That can be very useful in some systems. In this way, it can be connected also up to 8 load cells, but keeping always the IP69K production rate, but it's not 3A approved because, as said before, in this case, we won't have all the requirements respected. For example, the RADI and other many things that not allow the water to flow away in the correct way. In the system that we can see in this slide, we have 4 load cell model FLC installed and screwed under the tank and directly connected to our TLM8. Just a quick explanation of our multi-channel transmitter feeders. If you want to know more deeply, you can go and watch our multi-channel wave transmitter webinar that is available on our website. But anyway, to do just a brief introduction, as we have independent channel, we have a very useful load cell diagnostic, allowing you to easily find a damaged load cell in case of weighing problems. In this example, you will see that we have 4 load cells connected, and the load cell number 4 is in error. Also, the diagnostic of our multi-channel transmitter allow you to check the problem of the load cell by checking the millivolt of each load cell that is connected. Furthermore, we can also check the repartition of the weight in a percentage for each load cell, so we can see if the tank of the structure has some strange behavior. While last but not least, during the first installation, and you have also very useful tools with our multi-channel transmitter that is the digital equalization. So you will have the equalization of the 4 load cell that is done automatically by the multi-channel transmitter without using any trimmers. Our TLM8E is obviously available with all the main field buses that you can find in market, so it can be connected to any model and any kind of PLC. As you can see in this slide, we have Profinet, Profibus, Ethercat, and many other field buses available. Thanks also to our free software tool called Instrument Manager, the TLM8 can be also configured by with a PC through the RS485 port. Now let's go to show you our indicator model WEnox 3A. Always respecting the 3A requirements, we obtained the approval only for the front panel version as for the TLMate E. So again, we used an FDA certified seal, gaining an IP69K protection rate. And as you can see here, in the front panel version, you have a very useful board on the back to make the connection. WEnox is our standard weight indicator with a basic software, or also you can have it with batching software. As you can see in this slide, you can have the load software, unload, or you can also manage 3, 6, or up to 14 products in order to make formulas and batching. The WEnox can be configured with its keypad, or also, in this case, with our instrument manager free software, always through the RS485. In this slide, you can see a system where we have 4 FLC 3A approved load cells connected in parallel to our CDG junction box, always 3A approved, and then going inside our indicator, WEnox. Also, for our WEnox indicator, we have all the field buses available, always in order to transmit the weight and any other useful data to any kind of PLC. Last but not least, I'm showing you our LCB load cell digitizer. The LCB 3A approved. This product is still ongoing, so it's not still available, but it will be available soon. It is made in stainless steel IEC 304, and it is an IP67 protection rate. To obtain the approval, we had to change cable length and connector from our standard LCB, using them hygienic and approved. The LCB can be configured via a micro USB, always with our free instrument manager software, and it has a double field bus interface in order to have the bus in and bus out. So when we have more than one load cell in our system, we can make the in and out from one load cell to other, connecting them in series, and then going just with one cable to the PLC. The possible installation of our LCB can be done through the cable, so with a cable length connected to the load cell, or we can connect our LCB from the cable that goes out from the junction box. So in this case, we have the one or more than one load cell connected in the junction box and then going through the LCB to a PLC, or the third possible installation could be directly on the load cell body. Of course, we have many different hygienic connection adapters. In this slide, you can see what I said before. So thanks to the 2 field bus connectors, you can have a system with 4 LCB, 4 load cells connected in series, just going through them with one cable. And in this way, you have a complete hygienic and digital weighting system. So in this way, we can see again the system where we have 4 load cells connected to 4 digitizer LCB with any kind of the field bus that we have available, both for TLMate E and WEnox indicator, and then going through just one cable directly to a PLC with a perfectly 3A approved system. At this point, I think that our presentation is done, it's finished. I hope it has been enough clear, but before starting our question time, we will see a brief video of our complete hygienic product range.
Hi, my name is Gianmarco Viani, and I'm the engineer in charge of the project on the new line of LAUMAS hygienic products. The range was created with the aim of providing weighing systems suitable for all those sectors in which hygiene is a necessary or otherwise important requirement, such as food and dairy, the livestock sector, or the chemical pharmaceutical industry. Every single component has been designed and certified according to the 3A standard, the American standard that regulates the design, production, and use of hygienic equipment. The ultimate aim is to protect the final product from the risks associated with contamination and bacterial proliferation. Let's now see the peculiarities of the new hygienic line.
With the components of the new 3A range, it is possible to create a completely hygienic weighing system. Each has a protection rating of between IP67 and IP69K. This ensures maximum protection from the ingress of dust and other solid particles. It also provides high protection against liquid penetration, both due to temporary immersion and in the case of steam or pressure cleaning. A series of basic characteristics unites the products in the range and certifies them in accordance with the 3A standard. They are made from stainless steel, an ideal material for hygienic applications, corrosion-resistant, non-toxic, and non-absorbent. They have perfectly smooth surfaces with a roughness of less than 1.6 microns, always inclined and equipped with drainage angles, which allow dirt to slide away with ease. The corners are joined up with horizontal indents equal to or less than the vertical lifts. They also feature a food contact cable and blue food-grade silicone seals, which are easily visible in the event of losing any fragments. The most important characteristic of these products is without a doubt the possibility of being sanitized. Their design makes them easy to inspect and wash, both manually and by using pressure lances. Thanks to the great strength of the materials, it is possible to use jets of water at high pressure and temperature, and to use aggressive products such as alkaline detergents sprayed at high temperature. It is possible to combine the various components to create different, completely hygienic weighing systems. Let's see some examples. 4 FLC load cells connected in parallel to the CDG sanitizable junction box. The system is connected to the Winox 3A weight indicator, which is built into the power panel. 4 FLC load cells connected to the CAS TL M8 inox multi-channel transmitter, located in the field next to the weighed tank. The LCB3A weight digitizers transform the 4 FLC load cells into digital load cells. The load cells, connected to each other by means of an in-out system, directly transmit the weight value to the PLC.
Okay, thank you very much, Stefano. I see that we have a question in the chat, and it's thank you for the presentation. Thank you for being here. What is the load cell precision? And I'm going to answer this one.
Yeah, you can answer.
The precision of the load cell is 0.1%. This is the combined error. We have another question. This is Joanne's asking, are the load cells in stock? I'm glad to say yes,
Yes,
they are.
yes. For who are new with LAUMAS, I'd like to tell you that yes, LAUMAS is very strong with stock, so we have always have many products on stock, so no problem to supply you also the load cell tomorrow or next week.
Okay, we have another question from Remco. Do the digital conversion boxes cover all protocols, or do you have separate versions? Do you have separate versions?
No. Okay. If you need a protocol, you have to order each LCB has one protocol, so it's not possible to have a standard LCB and then you can select which protocol do you want to use. So you have to select the protocol when you order the LCB from us.
Okay. The other question is, what kind of capacity are provided?
With load cell, as you saw on the presentation, we start from 1,000 kilograms up to 20,000 kilograms for each load cell.
Okay. We had a further question, which is, what is the main purpose of this product line? What kind of customer and scales? Only silos or other as well?
Yeah, we said in the presentation, we decided to develop this new product line, 3A's approved, because we started to get many requests of these hygienic standard requirements from customer coming from this sector, for example, in the food sector, from also the chemical sector, pharmaceutical sectors, because it's not, as said during the presentation, our product, the load cell, it's difficult that can be directly in contact with the product, with the production of the product. But when a customer wants to make a complete hygienic plant, of course, he needs also load cell, food, and junction boxes and indicator. But as said during the presentation, also in a standard application where the 3A standards are not needed, you will have you will save time, you will save cost during the hygienic operation and many other things.
Okay, thank you. We have another question from Rami. He said, I would like to know the maximum degree of temperature that the hygienic load cell will withstand. And I'm going to respond this one and answer this. I can say to you that the compensated temperature range is from -10 to +50 degrees, but the load cell can operate from -20 to +70 degrees.
Yeah, so these are our standards.
Yeah. Okay, there's another question. How about the durability affected with the condensation with the low temperature? Okay, let me hear. How about the durability affected?
What again? I didn't understand the
how about the durability affected with the condensation with the low temperature? I think this is an interesting question, and I can say that all our 3A approved products are at least IP67, and they go up to IP 69K, so the condensation is not a problem at all.
Yes, exactly. It won't be affected by the condensation, so they can work up, as said, up to -20, so there won't be problem.
Yeah. Okay, we have another question. Is pricing available on the website, or do we need to contact LAUMAS directly at first?
No, you can download the price list from our website, but of course we are ready to send you the offer without any problem. You can write us when you want.
Okay. Also, have shear beam kind of hygienic? No.
Nope. It's a compression load cell, of course. And I don't even know, maybe you are better know than me, if it would be possible to realize a shear beam load cell hygienic, because
yes, sure.
You know, the shape is not so easy to have it hygienic, maybe.
Yes, actually we are working on finding a way to have a shear beam load cell, certified with the 3A standard. So we think
we are working on it.
yeah, keep up to date.
Yeah. This is it's just a presentation of our very new line. So we continuously trying to develop new products, and so our R&D department is working on that.
Okay, we have another question. Are these load cells resistant and the vibrations from mixers? Okay, are resistant to vibrations from mixers.
Yes,
yeah.
they are made to be installed in the and through directly on the food of also mixers. So thanks also with the of the hygienic food that can be adjusted, it can work also with mixers.
Yeah, because it has a gaskets that is also useful in case of vibrations. So yes, and also it can come with a foot with screws to be fixed on the floor, so it would be even easier to resist to vibrations.
Yep.
There's another question.
Last question.
Last question.
Okay, let's wait for the last
How
question.
does the range compare with options from Mettler Toledo? Okay.
What? Sorry.
What does the range compare with options? I don't think that actually that it compares to options from other competitors, because our load cells have higher capacity.
Yes, of course.
Very higher actually.
But we can study it, and you can write us an email, and then we will compare our loads with the also competitor loads without any problems. Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Gianmarco.
you
Thank you very much, sir. So again, our webinar is finished, and see you soon.
Bye.